spectacle of the super PACs has been an indelible lesson for the American public in the extent to which money, and often anonymous money, is beginning to dominate the voices of individual Americans in our elections. And it reminds us that Abraham Lincoln's description of our government as one that is of the people, by the people, and for the people is not a guarantee, but a goal that each generation has to achieve anew. And we are here because a group of senators has been working on reviving the DISCLOSE Act. We have a new bill that we're announcing today that we informally called DISCLOSE 2.0. The process that led us here was Senator Schumer gathering senators who had been particularly energetic and interested in this issue under the ambit of his Rules Committee to design a piece of legislation that we thought the entire caucus could agree on, and a strategy for going forward. Change in the DISCLOSE 2.0 is that we've stripped it down to two very simple messages: the requirement to disclose and the requirement to present a disclaimer. Within the requirement to disclose, we've also raised the threshold from $600 to $10,000 for the donation level that's required for reporting. That may seem like a very high number, but when you actually look at what is happening out there, 93% of the funding that goes into these super PACs comes in $10,000 and higher increments. So it will really address the problem effectively. The precise number on spending by outside organizations in 2010 that had no disclosure associated with it, none at all, was 47%. And 501c4 and 501c6 organizations in 2010 spent more than $135 million that came in unlimited and secret contributions. So I think that helps explain why this is important. We look forward to working very hard on it. I'm hoping that we can get support across the aisle. I think to a degree we have to build the case for it. We have to make sure we have a solid caucus on this. We have to make sure that the message is clear from the public, that they're sick and tired. And I think if we can channel the public's impatience with what they're seeing out there and the public's concern about what is happening to this great American democracy, we can find people who will come across the aisle with us. As we saw from the last vote, as Senator Schumer pointed out, it may take some doing, but it is our goal to get that done, and it is probably, in the long run, necessary to get this passed. So it's an important focus, but I think it's going to take public pressure as well as us working with our colleagues to get this done. And I think on that point, there is broad consensus. I think that if you are a Tea Party member on the right or an Occupy advocate on the left, you share a common view that billionaires and big corporations should not be able to meddle with unlimited funds anonymously behind phony screens in our elections. That's just an American principle that I think a lot of people can get behind, and we've got to drive the voice of the people into this building so that it gets heard.